We are now entering the jungle, where the legend of the man of the forest was born. This tropical jungle of Sumatra is the kingdom of the red ape, the orangutan. This jungle is also one large lung of our beautiful earth. Sumatra is covered by huge tropical rainforests, contributing to worldwide equilibrium. It functions as an oxygen factory, it helps to control climate change, and it is home for many species of wildlife. Sumatra is the 6th largest island on Earth. It is surrounded by Java, Borneo, and the Indian Ocean. The Bukit Barisan Mountains form the backbone of the island, which is 1,800 kilometers long. Sumatra has a huge range of native plant and animal species. The island is home to nearly 200 mammal species and 580 bird species. Sadly, the island has lost almost 50% of its tropical rainforest in the last 35 years. And many species, as stated by the United Nations, are critically endangered, such as the tiger, elephant, and orangutan, indicating the highest level of threat to their survival. Economic illegal development, coupled with corruption, logging, illegal mining, and unsustainable large-scale plantations, has severely threatened existence of this tropical rainforest. Every minute, an area of Indonesian forest, equivalent to 6 football pitches, disappears. Orangutans are solitary animals, and the loss of their habitat puts their survival particularly at risk. In 1900, there were about 315,000 orangutans in the world. Today, only a few biological viable populations remain, and there are only 25,000 left in the world, of which 6,000 in Sumatra, and their number is rapidly declining. Deforestation of the rainforest due to palm oil or timber plantations, the extinction of fauna and flora, combined with the lack of knowledge of local people on natural resources management, led to the creation of NGOs involved in conservation actions with worldwide impact. SRI, Sumatra Rainforest Institute, is one of them. SRI is a local conservation NGO that has a formal agreement with the Nature Conservation Agency and National Park Authority for their work in protecting the orangutans. SRI is a non-profit institution established in the year 2007 and made up of 25 employees and many volunteers in the field.
Sumatra Rainforest Institute, SRI, is especially concerned by community-based forest rehabilitation, educational and awareness program of local people, and major species conservation. We do all of that with many eco-friendly agriculture and forest conservation projects in Sumatra.
Berdasarkan itu semua,
above all, to protect elephants, tigers, and orangutans, SRI has implemented reforestation and species protection programs, aided by the funding of international institutes, foundations, and private donations.
Forest destruction to make way for palm oil and timber plantations continues to destroy orangutans' habitat in Sumatra. Indonesia has just entered the Guinness Book of World Records for having the fastest rate of deforestation in the world, overtaking the Amazon. At the same time, in 10 years, the palm oil plantation has more than doubled. Paradoxically, the government had extended in 2013 a moratorium limiting the accreditations for deforestation, but many do not respect the law and continue to illegally destroy the rainforest jungle. In Sumatra, forest area has fallen from 2 million to 400,000 hectares. The Tapanuli region in northern Sumatra is one of the many forgotten natural habitats and is home to nearly 600 wild orangutans. And that habitat is critically endangered today. The situation is caused by hunting, human orangutan conflicts, and a lack of protected status for the forest. But the government has limited resources to protect these remote areas.
How would you feel about protecting up to 15,000 hectares with only 2 people,
2 orang polhut dan ditambah dengan 2 sepeda
2
motor.
motorbikes, and 1 green uniform?
Tapanuli is at the origin of SRI's Orangutan Habitat Restoration Program, which focuses on tree planting and orangutan protection activities. SRI staff have to walk long hours in the forest to join local farmers in order to manage tree planting and orangutan protection.
Melalui program reforestasi oleh SRI,
Through SRI's reforestation programs, nearly 200,000 trees were planted between 2012 and 2014, and 150,000 are being planted between 2015 and 2016.
The rainforest of Sumatra is an ecosystem which is necessary for orangutan survival. Orangutans are the largest arboreal mammal in the world, living and sleeping in trees. Humans have decimated their natural habitat at an alarming rate. The orangutan population has declined by 1/3 over the last 10 years. Habitat loss and illegal poaching are pushing them towards imminent extinction. SRI works on protecting nearly 73 orangutans between the Dolok, Siparok and Lubuk Raya forest reserves. The Bukit Lawang Reserve in the north of the island was built in 1993 and had originally included a rehabilitation centre for the orangutans. Over the last 20 years, 200 orangutans rescued from lost habitats have been introduced in the Bukit Lawang forest. The orangutan's name means the man of the forest, and you might be surprised to know how close an orangutan's genetic origins are to our own. We share 96% of our genes. In such remote areas, SRI distributes campaign material and educational tools to schools and works closely with youths.
Warning alerts from groups like Greenpeace and other international green movement suggest that if deforestation continues, our biodiversity will disappear within 10 years.
Without an immediate and lasting intervention, Sumatra is racing towards a human and ecological disaster.
Sumatra Rainforest Institute is a group of local conservationists who work with limited resources, involving the new generation to continue the necessary conservation action.
Halo, nama saya Ica. Mari
Please,
dukung SRI.
support your SRI reforestation and orangutan protection actions.
Ya.
Thank you for supporting Sumatra reforestation and orangutan protection.